Instructions to get subtitles in French and Spanish will follow shortly.
Cómo añadir subtítulos en tu idioma. Paso 1. Haz clic en el icono CC en la parte inferior derecha del vídeo para activar los subtítulos. Paso 2. Haz clic en el icono de configuración. Paso 3. Haz clic en subtítulos /diagonal CC 1. Paso 4. Haga clic en autogenerar. Paso 5. Selecciona tu idioma. Selecciona tu idioma. En este punto deberías empezar a ver subtítulos en el idioma seleccionado.
Comment ajouter des sous-titres dans votre langue? Étape 1. Cliquez sur l'icône CC en bas à droite de la vidéo pour activer les sous-titres. Étape 2. Cliquez sur l'icône des paramètres. Étape 3. Cliquez sur sous-titres CC 1. Étape 4. Cliquez sur Génération automatique. 5e étape. Sélectionnez votre langue. À ce stade, vous devriez commencer à voir des sous-titres dans la langue que vous avez sélectionnée.
So let's look at why INPAG. I hope many of you have attended earlier events and have some awareness about the guidance. But for the benefit of those who have not, here is an incredibly brief summary. The guidance under development is called INPAG, which is short for International Non-Profit Accounting Guidance. It is necessary because only a few countries benefit from having their own national standards for NPOs. Existing international accounting standards do not meet the unique needs of the non-profit organizations and the readers of their financial reports. Donors are often filling this gap at present, playing a really significant role in ensuring accountability, each in their own way. But this situation is not conducive in the context of decolonization and building sustainable and equitable access to resources. So INPAG will enable NPOs in more countries to demonstrate their capacity and attract funds from a variety of sources, while enhancing the provision of useful information to a range of stakeholders. Now, this guidance is for the preparation of general purpose financial statements, and we believe it will be a game changer for the sector. It will improve the quality and consistency of financial reports. It will reduce inefficient duplication of efforts and simplify audit assurance. And all this will build trust and accountability between the NPOs that work so hard to make the world a better place and all of their stakeholders. Under the IFR for NPO project, INPAG is being developed by CIPFA, the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy, in partnership with Humentum. We have input from advisory groups of standard setters and practitioners in all continents. The International Accounting Standards Board sits as an official observer on the technical advisory group. A number of institutional donors, including USAID and the World Bank, sit on our donor reference group and are committed to sharing their input. The exposure draft is an early version shared for public comment and feedback before the final guidance is issued in 2025. Now, it will be up to regulators or governments in individual countries to decide whether to adopt INPAG, and if, as a result, NPOs in those countries should be required to use it. We hope that many donors will endorse it as best practice for general purpose financial reporting. We also hope that many NPOs will find benefit in adopting it, unless there is other relevant national guidance that they're required to follow. We are incredibly keen to hear your thoughts and feedback. The perspective of people working in the sector, donors, auditors, and the accounting profession around the world are essential to making sure the guidance is relevant, user-friendly, credible, and fit for purpose, so that it can be widely adopted. This project started in 2019, and we've already received input from stakeholders to reach this point of having the first exposure draft to share with you. The purpose of this 1-hour webinar is to explain the proposals and for you to have the opportunity to ask questions and seek clarifications about the proposals being made. There are other events and opportunities to share your comments, opinions, and feedback, which we will tell you about later. The structure, the exposure draft of INPAG itself can be found on our website, www.ifr4mpo.org/ed1, and that should be going in the chat for you now so that you can follow that link. It includes authoritative guidance with application guidance, as well as the basis for conclusions and the implementation guidance. The basis for conclusions explains reasons for the proposals adopted. The implementation guidance provides illustrative examples, as well as guidance on how to apply the principles that can be more challenging in an NPO context. An extensive summary and the questions for comment are available in English, French, and Spanish. Not yet Arabic, I'm afraid, but we're working on that. A short overview video is also available in English, French, and Spanish from the same page on the website, the ED1 page. This webinar is part of a series covering the 4 main themes in Exposure Draft 1.